So I'm not sure if that was the case. But oh, and also Peter just pointed out that I was wrong. Mystic did beat Astana in the semifinals. I completely blanked out on that.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I do think Astana is the most inconsistent of those three teams. So that doesn't, and I think I even pointed out that in the SLTV, what we learned from SLTV article that I wrote like a week ago is they're still inconsistent. Something doesn't add up in the way Astana plays, but hopefully they'll get that figured out in time for DreamHack Winter.
They will definitely have to, because I think you're right. I mean, they obviously have the team composition to make it work, but it does feel like every once in a while they just kind of fall through a hole, and then they can't really finish off the games. Even when they're ahead, sometimes it feels like they get caught up too. So maybe just a few more weeks of boot camping, and hopefully they'll be ready. I mean, time is running out for these teams, right? DreamHack Winter is really, really short time away, so it's kind of now or never.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it's... And this is, I'm not sure if anybody who doesn't play competitively and hasn't played competitively can relate to this, but it's really minor things that are going to make a difference. I remember one tournament, actually don't remember which tournament it was anymore, but we had really struggled on Nuke prior to that tournament starting, and it was the final day of practice where we played like one map of play, and we just figured out something that completely changed how the map worked out for us, and it wound up being the best map for us the entire tournament. So the things that make the difference in Counter-Strike are really tiny.
Well, that's in the details, isn't it? Forest is going to get an opening kill, and now the game is live. The pistol round is coming into it. Na'Vi with the return kill on Gox. The bomb is planted, though, and oh, Forest in the corner here. Can he get it down? Actually, Get Right is going to go down, and DSN coming in from behind, getting a good kill in on two people. Going to go down to Zeus, though, so now it's a 2-on-1. Zeus is alone, and he's trying to make it out, but Forest will find him, and that is how the second map starts. Fnatic picking it up. And your prediction, lovers, just to reiterate, because that's become an important topic during this this zero match here, isn't it? You predicted Fnatic to win this, but Na'Vi to win in Global Offensive, which is the next map coming up, right?
Yes, that was my prediction.
All right, good.
And there's a slight chance Karn's head might go missing if they now blow this map. And we both go to DreamHack. Because then I think he's just insulting me.
All right, that could be funny, couldn't it? That could be very funny. I'm looking forward to it.
Funny might be the wrong word, but okay, we'll scale it back a little bit. There's going to be a prank on Karn at DreamHack Winter if they lose this match. and if I go there, because I'm still not sure if I will be in attendance.
I hope somebody will bring a video camera in that case. I definitely do. Maybe it's going to be on the podcast instead. Let's just see.
It could be. We actually are going to do a live podcast at DreamHack if we all wind up going.
Oh, great. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, look at Edward with the great headshots with the deal here. Obviously, Na'Vi winning or losing the pistol round are going to try and bring it back a little bit. Can they do it at all? Right now, Senia, the only man alive for Na'Vi, has picked up an AK. They're trying to shoot a model that seems to have been lagged out a little bit, so not sure what that's about. But we are in the second round, and if you are just joining us, then welcome to the stream. This is a show match between the 2010 lineup for Na'Vi and the 2009 lineup for Fnatic, and well, in the mix, we've got old players like Gux and DSN, but also Forest, Khan, and Get Right, and the whole Na'Vi lineup that I think people know by now. I mean, it feels redundant introducing these teams, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would only worry about introducing the guys who haven't been active in CSGO scene. Even though I do actually think there's way more people watching with a CS 1.6 background than there are with CSGO background. But I mean, Na'Vi obviously played CSGO, with the same exact roster. So anybody who has been following the scenes since earlier this year and has actually paid attention and knows enough about Counter-Strike will be familiar with Na'Vi. So I don't think that's a big problem.
I don't think it is either. Let's see. Well, another round coming in here where Na'Vi are just ecoing for the moment. They have bought some deagles, and the USP is still a powerful pistol. We'll see if they can make it work at all. Looks like they're trying to sneak up aggressively into the middle as well, so this mid area of Tuscan definitely very important, and it doesn't seem like Fnatic are getting caught off guard. They do remember to cover this area, so that's good.
And also, just something to point out as I see Edward coming down the short, B short there, is that we did not see Edward pissed around V2 this map, unfortunately.
That's true. That was what he was telling us, wasn't it? He was going to go for the Yace. It's not going to work out that way, though. But now it's a one-on-one. Zeus is coming. He's got a lot of kills already. He's trying to find Khan, who's flashing his way out and falling all the way back into the middle. So Zeus has to go and find Khan, but it's not going to happen. He's low on health, and he will get taken down. So Fnatic just barely making it out of that round, Lopez. That was very close.
Yeah, I mean, once again, that's one of the things where when you're playing actively and you're really putting a lot of work into your game as a team, you play the anti-eco rounds more, I don't want to say more seriously, but you take more precaution. You stay further back, you stick more with your team. In a show match like this, you're bound to take more shots, you're bound to be a little more aggressive, just because it's the more fun way to play.
Yeah, well, that's what we're all about here, isn't it? I mean, this isn't DreamHack Winter just yet, but as we said, the bragging rights are on the line. And what, Forest, he's looking for some kills. What a flick shot, and he's going to get the second one as well. That's Markelov going down. Oh, wow, that was very, very fast from Forest. I'm not even sure he really understands what just happened himself. And Starix, well, he's getting a kill, but Senia's waiting. Forest coming in with a third headshot from that AK. That's incredibly fast. Oh, Lepus, that has to take you back. That was incredible.
Yeah, except I missed every single one of those kills. I kept spectating Gux the whole time. That's a bit of a bummer. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little highlight movie of this match made, just for old time's sake.
Well, if there is one, then that kill will definitely come in, both of them. And even got the third one as well. Well, Bomb is ticking away. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Edward's going to pick up one and make it 2-on-2, but it's too late. They're already making a run for it. Na'Vi not going to end up winning this round. They saved 2 rifles, though, and that could potentially be important.
It could very well, but Fnatic's still looking very good. Looks like maybe Karn is not trying to sabo my prediction. 4-0 is a good start on the terrorist side as well.
Oh, it definitely is. And, well, actually, this is a map that we don't have yet in Global Offensive. There was a lot of talk about it coming out, and then nothing really happened for a long time, and I'm still not sure what's actually going on with that, because it's such a good map, and I really feel like it should actually be in every tournament. But maybe you can tell us, is this a terrorist or a counter-terrorist favorite map?
It's also, Tuscan together with Inferno is the most even map in Counter-Strike. Like, it really is one of those maps where you could win 12-3 on either side of the map. I mean, I'm sure it almost sounds like a cliche now because I'm saying it the second map in a row, but Tuscan and Inferno really are the most even maps in 1.6.
Yeah, definitely also a fan favorite, I get the sense. A lot of people really do enjoy this map. Get Right going to pick up another kill, and that's going to leave Markelov alone in a 1-on-4. Just trying to not get flanked, but he has a lot of angles to cover basically by himself, and I guess they're going to be coming for him very soon. There it is, Forest with more headshots. He's really, it didn't take Forest a long time to get back into 1.6, it seems.
It's pretty easy, the bullets go where you aim, so all you do is point and click. If you have Forest's aim, the pointing part, not that hard, all you do is click.
All you do is click. Well, he's certainly doing that. He's 9-3 right now. Well, he's only got 3 deaths at any rate, and we'll see how it's going to venture here. Are they going to send Forest in once again? It's the early man. Well, Khan is coming up right behind him. Forest trying to spray down. Hasn't really taken any damage yet. Trying to shoot through the box, but there's nobody behind that. Definitely making sure.
Yeah, Na'Vi are on a save round now, just for those who may have noticed on the stream. They do have Edwards M4 from the previous round, but everybody else is on a Deagle. And also, I should mention that Na'Vi's strong CT side on Tuscan, which they had, was very reliant on teamwork, because you can't play your own spots on Tuscan and win maps. You need a lot of flash setups and aggro play, things like that. So I would say that in this match, I think both teams are going to be better on T side.
Well, that is certainly shaping up to be the case right now. Markelov is, well, he's not alone, but Edward is coming in with a good kill on Khan. So now Forest and Gux seem to be the only 2 members on Fnatic right now, and they're both very low. 1 HP on Gux, 22 on Forest. This is looking like Na'Vi could end up winning this round with just a 1 M4, unless
Forest just once again kills everybody.
Gux coming in to help out, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-1. It was a 2-on-3. It's going to be on Senia with a Deagle. He only needs 1 bullet on either player. But how difficult is it going to be?
It's actually still really fun watching Forest play 1.6. I think he just has like the most fluid and entertaining playing style out of anybody in 1.6. It just looks so smooth the way he plays.
He's getting wallbanged wrong right now. He's got 8 HP left. He's trying to find him. Senia coming for him. Forest is right around, and he's going to get the headshot. So there it is. You said it, unless Forest just headshots everybody. Well, he does. He wins it at the end. That was definitely Na'Vi's round to lose that one. I mean, they they had that in the bag, pretty much.
You would think so, but I mean that shot on obviously Markelov played that angle wrong. Something you may not know from Counter-Strike 1.6 is your right shoulder is bigger than your left shoulder. So when your right shoulder is sticking out, and someone else peeks you with their left shoulder out further, then the peeker is gonna have the advantage. So the way Markelov was playing that angle, I'm not sure if you saw him, but Forrest was always gonna see him first. The way they angled up.
So again with the details, it's about knowing and exploiting those things. And well, if maybe Markelov forgot that and Fnatic didn't, that's going to make a big difference. Now they're going all the way through the underpass. Looks like they're going to open the door into the A bomb site, and here they come. But Zeus is hiding. He'll go down to Gux, who tries to get the next kill, but it's going to be GetRight who picks it up, and Forrest is in the middle, just holding that position, covering anybody who might try and rotate in. And right now, it seems like, well, not many people are. Forrest is going to go down. He gets found by Edward. GetRight and DSN left here.
GetRight is going to take on Markelov. It's going to be a 2v2 here. Next kill by DSN. That's going to be huge. Starks 1v1 really far back with an op. We'll see what GetRight can do.
Well, trying with the USP instead, but GetRight just jumps down off the box and finds the headshot on him. No luck at all to Na'Vi right now. That was down to a 1-on-1, but now it's 7-0 in favor of Fnatic, who also won the first map. So maybe Na'Vi really are going to have to bank a lot on winning the global offensive match.
It certainly is starting to look very much that way. Definitely is. There's no question about that.
Oh, look at this though. Aggressive push from Na'Vi all the way down in the middle of Senia by the box. But I think Fnatic already heard him, because they're just standing still back there, trying to wait.
Stark's also very aggressive, as is Markelov from the B short. And Fnatic are going to be under a lot of fire, but it looks like they are going to manage it just fine. Traded 2 for 1 so far.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. And, well, Senia eating a little bit of a grenade. He's down to 64 HP. Zeus missing a scout shot. GetRight will take him down, and now it's going to be Senia dropping. That does leave Edward completely alone, and Khan, well, it seems like Fnatic's coordination is actually working pretty well. I wish we could just listen in on Khan's, because I kind of want to listen if Khan is like super excited about the situation, or if he's just relaxed. I mean, you know him better than I do. Do you think he's going to be like, you know, way back in the day? I mean, this isn't, you know, Intel Extreme Masters or anything, but do you think he's going to, you know, be that way on Ventrilo or wherever they are?
I wouldn't expect him to show it, but I think somewhere deep inside, he's going to feel good about beating Na'Vi if they wind up doing that. He's not going to admit it, though. No way.
He's not going to admit it. All right. So is that like a Swedish thing? He's gonna keep the joy inside somewhere.
He's going to pretend like it's not a big deal.
All right.
I mean, it's not really a big deal, but, you know, it's still a little something.
Look at the Deagles coming out. 3 of them. One of them was only a headshot, but they do a lot of damage anyway. And Forrest and GetRight now, well, they're alone in a 2-on-3. They do have rifles, though, and what we've learned so far is we can never really count Forrest out. It seems he's going to get the headshot on Markelov, who's coming in from behind. And, well, he's alone. GetRight has died. Forrest, 28 HP. 1-on-2. He tries for the first one, not hitting the shot, but there it is. Second one comes in, and Zeus will find the headshot on him. So Na'Vi finally picking up around here in the first half of the second map. 8-1 is the score. Well, I mean, how many rounds do you think they need, Lucas, before Na'Vi could actually win this?
Not necessarily that much. I would say 4 or 5 to work with if they win the T-pistol in the 4th gun round, or instantly break their money on the 5th. I mean, as we saw in the first map, you can make a comeback from a pretty bad looking score, but so far, Fnatic have just looked a lot better. Significantly better in this series.
They definitely have. Gux the one to open it up this round onto Starix, and looks like they're going for the B bomb site currently. Oh, it's going to be Edward hiding in there, take down the kill. More people are coming. Edward gets the second one. He gets the third one, and Markelov will help him out. Finally going to get dropped by GetRight, who is now alone in a 1-on-3. And, well, Zeus finding him just then. So very good stuff from Na'Vi coming in here. And maybe, I mean, looked like Edward was kind of being surrounded then, but he was very quick with the rifle.
Yeah, I mean, he was playing a good angle. One of those, like I mentioned, where he has the advantage on every peeker on him, and obviously he hit a lot of good shots there. So that was a well played round by him.
Well, see if he can get out more of that. It's right now 8-2. So, and Na'Vi, they were 7-0 at one point, but now they're slowly but steadily bringing it back, and they've put Khan all the way up here. He's going to be found by Senia. Gux will take him down afterwards, but Senia does get a double kill in. So kind of denied that route, Fnatic, a little bit, and What are they going to do now?
So DSN's going to miss a couple of shots there in the middle.
Yeah, but Forest won't. He's coming in with the AK, gets the 1 kill, but Markelov with the AWP is going to take him down. That leaves Gux alone, trying to open this door. It is a squeaky door, so they will definitely know once that happens. Grenade going to land on over here. Gux, can he do it? Definitely a fan favorite as well. Going to be taking down Edward. Starix is coming in. He's flashing up behind him, but he gets found. Just, you know, the wrong timing then. Couldn't find the 1-on-2 at the end.
Yeah, and all of a sudden we're at 8-3. Fnatic don't have a lot of money. We already see Forest having bought a Deagle. They might be going for a save round. It looks like they will. They just have some Deagles. Now if Navi wins this, they win 1 or 2 more gun rounds. All of a sudden it's almost a tight game at half. So like I said, you know, you really just can't overanalyze early scores because the game just evolves so much when it gets later on in the half. That's one of the beauties of Macron's 15.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, obviously people used to play MR12 instead. And look at Khan coming in with some great shots. That's his Deagle round coming in from Fnatic. Can they pick up even more kills? Zeus gets 1 in return, but the bomber's already down. Zeus is going to get a second headshot on Khan. And looking at DSN and Get Right. And Forest is going to be grenaded down. These Deagles, are they going to be put into play anytime soon? Actually, DSN is going to go down. Well, Get Right alone with a Glock. He's trying to find it out, but it won't happen. Navi come in and clean it up pretty well. And that's going to be another round. So you're absolutely right once again. Definitely, you know, cannot overestimate the early scores. 7-0 was looking like Fnatic was going to crush Navi here on Tuscan. But now all of a sudden, 8-4 and 4 or 5 rounds, I think is what you said. And that was enough. And oh, my game crashes again. So you'll have to help us out with the next map. Well, the next round, just as I reconnect back in.
Yeah, sure. Well, obviously we're going to be back on a buy round since Fnatic were on a mostly save round the previous round. And they did get the bomb planet, so they have plenty of money. It looks like Karn is going to be going in the sewers, so it's going to be a slow split towards the A site.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just almost there. Now I'm back in it, I think. Yeah, I am.
Still a 5v5.
So nobody has died yet.
Nope. Looks like Fnatic are currently looking for peaks. DSN's holding in the B storage area. Gux is holding the A catwalk. Karn is in the sewers, opening the door, and Forest is currently peeking in the middle, trying to look for a pick, and we'll see who's going to be able to get the first blood, and it is Gux.
Yeah, Karn's going to go down. Gux coming in for a second one, and Edward will take down Forest. That's an important kill, obviously. Forest's been doing very well here on the terrorist side with this AK, but Starix getting a shot on DSN, who had an AWP, and Gux coming in for the 3rd kill, and now... is he alone at the moment? I think he is. He's going to go for it. That's a quad kill from Gux. Very good stuff coming in. And now, well, we managed to get back in time just for that. So that's not too bad. He's actually 2nd on the scoreboard as well. Very close to Forest.
Yeah, he has caught up very quickly. Just a couple of good rounds, and all of a sudden we're all tied up in the fragging department by those guys. Also, Zeus is already at 15, but I do think he has a defuse or 2 since those do add up.
They do indeed. It's scores, not kills. Forest waiting here, spraying furiously, but not going to get it. Zeus will take him down and getting another kill on the board for himself. Gux, can he return the favor? No, he can't, because Edward is coming in and Senius on the flank. So Navi, from playing a little bit passively, now it seems like they're going really aggressively. And was that a scout kill from Markelov?
It was indeed a scout headshot on DSN.
That has to be annoying, right? Get Right going to take down Senia. Markelov trying again, but look, actually, that was Starix, and he's getting sprayed down. Let's see. Markelov has picked up an AWP. Tries for the first shot. Not going to get it just yet. Let's Get Right and Khan.
Yeah, they're both going to be going to sewers. And it looks like Zeus is actually going to fall back towards B, even though it's a bit of a bad communication, because Markelov really got there fast enough, but... it looks like Fnatic are going to be able to get out into the site, and it's going to be a tough retake since Markelov has an op. Zeus has only 10 health. Even Markelov's relatively low. So all of a sudden, unless Zeus does something in the A side, at least gets 1 kill before he dies, it's looking really, really tough for Navi here in this round.
He hears the doors, shouldn't. He's going to make the call to Markelov already. He's in a good corner here. They're going to come around, but he doesn't do it. I think he sprayed on the first one, and then somebody ran in front of him, and he got no kills, and Khan will pick up the final one. So now 10-4 is what we're looking at. The final round of the first half is coming up. And Fnatic, they already have the first map in the bag. That was on Inferno, and they ended up winning that. And right now, they're only 6 rounds away from winning here on Tuscan as well. So things are shaping up nicely for the Swedes, and, well, we'll have to see.
It's a very good start, once again.
Actually, there's deagles all around on Na'Vi for the final round here. So it seems like everybody has a deagle actually, except for Edward who has a FAMAS, but looks like they might be going aggressive again.
Yeah, Zeus and Markelov are already down middle. Edward is peeking B short, and Fnatic are getting these early kills. So it looks like it's going to be an 11-4 lead for the Swedes at halftime. That's a pretty commanding lead. It's not like you couldn't come back from it, but the way Fnatic have been playing, you gotta favor my prediction for this map at least at this point.
It is looking very likely, isn't it? That 11-4 scoreline is hard to come back from, especially if they end up losing the pistol round, which is still to come. If they do, though, Na'Vi, they get to play in Global Offensive, and just wondering what map we'll be playing then. I'm actually not sure. They banned out Train and Nuke, I guess, so I don't know. We'll find out what map it is when we get to it.
Indeed we will.
Now, we're just waiting for a moment for the restart, I think, before we get ready.
Yep, once again waiting for restarts. I think Karn is the scumbag who is AFK.
Is it Khan who's AFK? Are we gonna blame him for it?
Oh, we are.
Is it blame Khan Day today, or is it the whole month?
It's probably just a day.
Alright.
I wouldn't give it the whole month yet.
Alright, we'll find other targets for the rest of November. Well, there are going to be a lot of tournaments and a lot of targets to find. You know, a lot of teams playing. There's obviously the Fragbite Masters, there's MSI Beat It tournament, and then obviously DreamHack Winter, all in the same month. So we're going to have plenty to go around. Look at the push coming up though. Gux aggressively in the middle. Is that a CT tower we're seeing? No, I think they dropped that. And Gux here fighting it out. Not enough bullets. Will be down by Zeus. Now Khan is going to drop down as well. He was in the middle, and they're just continuously pushing here. Forrest is going to go up. Even though his teammates have died, they're still trying to do it. Get right. Now alone in the bomb site, trying to find it out. He's not hitting it. Look at the jumping coming in, and there it is. Just getting overrun. Forrest in a 1-on-3. And the amount of jumping going on in these pistol rounds is also very unusual. You don't see many people jumping in Global Offensive anymore. It's just not that effective, is it?
Yeah, I think bunny hopping just isn't that effective in the short term. Like in 1.6, you can actually gain a ton of speed when you're just jumping around. So for example, against a Glock, you really can save yourself if you're reloading and you're kind of just bunny hopping around, because especially if you're shooting in the back of someone, it's really, really hard to get a headshot with a Glock.
Well, that they managed to do it. I mean, even though they had Glocks, they did find the shots then, but the jumping is definitely fun to watch. I'll have to see. Fnatic, they went for the deagles again here, so you know, if this had been Global Offensive, we'd be seeing P250 and armor right now, but it being 1.6, the deagle reigns supreme. And let's see if they can get some of those good headshots in. Right now, they're kind of a little bit out of position because the bomb has actually already been planted, and Seni are going to pick up 2 kills on Khan, and Gux and Forrest not hitting with that deagle at all, so not going to work out. And it's going to be Get Right alone in a 1-on-5. This is not the start that Fnatic were looking for. Maybe they were hoping to close out the game a little bit earlier because they finished 11-4. But now, do you think Na'Vi are going to bring it all the way back here? Could it happen?
It could happen. I mean, I think a lot of it is going to come down to how the first couple of weapon rounds go. Because, like we always talk about, the economy management is just such a big part of the game. So if you're able to break the counter-terrorist money and keep forcing them to save over and over and over again, that's obviously going to give you a massive advantage as a terrorist.
Well, at least that is a similar dynamic. Now Fnatic, well, actually Forrest buying an HE, and yeah, actually 2 people, I think Khan and Forrest, both with an HE grenade. So I'm wondering if they're going to try and, well, they are going to try and grenade somebody, but look at where they're going, all the way down. They just have pistols.
Got a bit of a nade stack in B, but Na'Vi are correctly going up catwalk. They're going to be uncontested and are going to be able to get the bomb planted, I believe.
And obviously those grenade stacks really are very powerful in this game. I mean, I know we're repeating ourselves a little bit here, but you know, doing damage through walls really means that those grenades are maybe a little bit easier to hit.
They're easier to hit because you do damage even behind a corner, but I do think they do less damage.
Yeah.
When they land on you. So you really do have to get like really perfect nades on a save round to be able to win it.
They tried it, but it didn't work out. They just kind of all went down. In fact, Na'Vi making it look easy, and now we're into the 4th round here. Fnatic on the counter-terrorist side, they have bought rifles, and if they need to put a stop to Na'Vi and save their economy, which we were talking about, then now is a good time to do it.
Indeed, this is a big round, but you also got to remember, just winning the 4th round doesn't do you any good if you lose the 5th round, especially if it's a very, very narrow win where both teams lose a lot of their players. That's going to favor the terrorist more. So you really do got to string together round wins as a counter-terrorist, and even winning 3 rounds in a row by 1v1s isn't going to help you because the terrorists are still going to have more money. So you just got to string rounds together as a counter-terrorist.
It's going to be up to Fnatic to hold on to their players here. They've snuck all the way up to the A-bomb site. They're going to open the squeaky door any minute now. And well, there are Fnatic players waiting on the other side. There's 3 of them waiting. So this is going to be an interesting hold. Starix with the opening kill. They open the door. And on the other side, Gux is waiting. But he's going to go down. So just spraying right through seems to work out. Get right is still in the bomb site waiting. And well, can he catch them when they come around? He's getting back up quickly. DSN is going to take down Zeus. They're doing a good job of holding on to this site right now.
And it looks like Senia's trying to nade the site, and I think he'd actually... Wow, they both still have 100 health. So not a lot of damage being dealt. Both DSN and Geralt just blinded, stuck in the smoke, but Na'Vi players just unable to connect their shots, and that's going to be a round for Fnatic as Karn gets the flank kill.
Yeah, very good stuff. I think there was 1 grenade landing on them, brought them down to about 64 health, but it wasn't enough to get the kill, and, well, DSN doing very well shooting through the smoke then, so that really helped them out. Fnatic quick with their rotation and seemed to be able to hold on. It looked like Na'Vi had the upper hand because it was kind of a 4-on-3 situation, and they even got 2 early kills, but then they couldn't bring it home from there on.
Yeah, I mean, what really that entire round came down to was Markelov's missed op shot on DSN. If he connected that shot, there's no way Na'Vi loses that round, but...
Oh, look at Edward. There's the AK shot. He gets the first one. Can he get the second one? Almost gonna connect with that one, but not quite. Well, miss an AWP shot in a game of Counter-Strike, and that could really be the end, obviously. DSN not gonna miss on Edward. Will take one down, but they have the bomb site. Could they put the bomb down? Khan getting one, and DSN with the pistol before he gets grenaded down. And the bomb is not planted yet. Starix only just doing that. And they're going to come for him. Markelov is trying to defend as well. Bomb goes down. They're shooting through the smoke. And you can see a little bit more through the smoke in this game than you can in Global Offensive. So it's more viable. And there it's going to be just shooting through that narrow crack behind the box. And Starix, he's trying to make a run for it. He wants Gux to come and try and chase him. He opens the door, and Gux will definitely have heard that. He's going to try and flash out. He will. And Gux is going to go down. There's Starix with the shot. So that was a nice one-on-one victory. He was on 1 HP for that one as well.
Yeah, that was a very good play by Starix. Had he stayed in the site, there's almost no way he could have won, because I believe Gux would have just spammed all the corners and he would have been able to get that kill against the 1 health terrorist player. And now we see what we talked about, where even though Fnatic won the 4th round, it was a close enough win where only 3 of their players stayed alive, which means 2 of them had to drop weapons to the fallen players, and that means only 1 of them has enough money to buy this round, so it's going to force them on a save round, and they might even save twice if they want to have all the equipment. So theoretically, Na'Vi could already be up 6-1 after this round, and that's getting very close to tying. It's just 1 more weapon round on a save round, and we'd be all tied up at 12 each.
That is a pretty big deal. You're absolutely right. There was only Gux making it, well, not even making it out of that, but now it's Get Right going down. DSN alone in the bomb site is going to be dropped. Zeus getting that headshot, and well, did they get 2 kills in? So at least they got that. But Na'Vi's economy must be doing pretty well. And Fnatic, what are they gonna be doing? They're not gonna go for any kind of double eco. They're gonna buy this round, but we can't really see the equipment. But they must be low on money once again.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of money. One of their players has a ton of money, so he could have even dropped DSN and AWP, but I don't think that's the case as he's pushing down B short. Not a lot of money on Fnatic. Big round for them. They really need to win this one, or they are gonna be broke again.
Where is Khan going? He's defending really heavily over towards the sewers, just trying to see if he can catch anybody, but looks like Na'Vi are going the other direction completely. Yeah,
Na'Vi's really known for their sewer attacks towards the A-bomb side, so it makes sense that as we go later on in the half, Fnatic start playing more heavily towards sewers. And in fact, at the very last major 1.6 tournament, which was IEM finals, teams actually started, including, I believe, Fnatic, but at least Threats team started doing a double head stack in the sewers just to counter Navi's sewer play, because they were so effective in getting out into the A side through the sewer door.
Well, you know you're good at it when people have to try and anti-strat you. Now Get Right getting return kill. He's actually going to pick up 2 that were coming up to the B bomb site, and that's Starix and Edward gone down. Zeus is going to drop as well. That was Gux hiding in the corner. That leaves Senia alone right now. Actually, he's got Markelov with him still, and looks like they may be able to sneak into this bomb site. Is there anyone defending it? No, there isn't.
Nope, but Karn is in a... Has Karn crashed once again? Oh yeah, he has. He has indeed. Karn really needs new internet or a computer. I assume it's his internet. Has to be.
It probably is. And well, get right. What is this?
It's a 2v1 now. That was a nice headshot by Get Right. Markelov down to a 1v1 now against Gux. See if he can win another round there. It's going to be a tough round for Gux. Markelov is in a very good spot here, and he is going to get that kill. That's now going to make it 10 to 12 in favor of Fnatic, but Fnatic are going to be in a save round, which is going to put Navi within 1. So.
Well, I mean,
what do you know? A couple more crashes from Karn, and maybe I'll be wrong once again. Just saying, it seems to work against me that Karn keeps crashing.
It's a little bit suspicious, isn't it? Edward waiting here, right around the box. I think, yeah, there it is. Zeus finding it, not even checking it, just shooting through to check it. Why bother with even walking around that? And now Fnatic, they're on an eco round. I like the fake from Markelov at the end there, where he opened the door, but they didn't actually go through it. He just like pretended to do it, made the sound, and then he walked back out and killed him. So that was a nice one-on-one for Markelov.
Yeah, that was similar to Starix in terms of being somewhat of a clever play. Whereas if they both just played the normal way, actually Markelov would have been the favorite to win that last round, regardless. But you know, just a well-played 1v1 both times, and it's not like that just shows how close this match has been, because there has been a bunch of 1v1s and really close rounds on both sides of the map. But sometimes it just comes down to little things. Devil's in the details.
Exactly right. And well, Starix has the details on lockdown right now. He's got 12 as a score, and Forest is going to finish him off. So that's a good start for Fnatic here to try and stop Navi's comeback. In fact, and well, Forest is going to go down. So all it amounts to is a 1-for-1 trade. And now Get Right is in the A bomb site waiting. Well, they actually got 3 people for the A bomb site and only 1 in B. And that's a good move right now, because Navi are coming.
They are indeed, and now Get Right is once again going to have to work his magic, because if he dies in this site, it's going to be really hard. Actually, now it's going to be possible for Navi to lose this round, and it's not going to happen. DSN is just going to try to save this up. And Navi are going to make it 12 to 12.
12 to 12 as Edward finds that kill.
Indeed, so we're going to be tied at 12, and Fnatic's going to be low in money, and I might just go 0-5 in my predictions this map. It's all coming back to me from that EMS run. That was just too good. Now all my luck is gone, and I'll probably just predict everything. In fact, if this keeps going on, if this happens at Tech Labs and MSI beat it, I'm going to go against myself a DreamHack winner.
Oh, I see. Does it work like that, though? I mean, maybe you'll...
I don't know. We're going to find out. This is research. We call it scientific research.
All right, scientific research into the curse of predicting counterplay games. I appreciate that. Garx is going to be taking down Senia, but Zeus is right there to make sure no rifle is saved for Fnatic. Obviously, this is an eco round. There are some deagles in the mix as well, and they're trying to make it work. And Getrun actually is going to pick up Zeus. So now we have a real round on our hands. It's back to a 2-on-2 situation. And Markelov and Edward, well, Edward is going to put down the bomb, and Markelov is sneaking around, trying to see if he can maybe backstab them here.
Markelov is a very good spot. He's probably going to be able to win this round for his team. There's almost no way Forest and Get Right clear this. Well, they tried, but two nice headshots by Markelov. The second shot was nice there at the end, and that's going to give Navi their first lead here on Tuscan.
That is pretty exceptional. Navi looking incredibly strong, and you're right, that final headshot was definitely very good.
In fact, it might be their first lead in the entire match, because they lost the first pistol round, so I don't think they were ever ahead on Inferno. Right. So this is actually their very first lead in this entire series, even though theoretically, I mean, technically Fnatic are still up 1-0 in terms of maps.
Well, my game just crashed a little bit, so I'll be right back in, and hopefully won't miss too much of the next round that's coming up. Luckily, the game loads really quickly, and we reconnect sort of fairly speedily. So hopefully, it's not going to be a big problem. But
yeah, we've seen some early action here. We're now down to just a 2v2. Karn got the first 2 kills, and then Edward got another 2. And it's been a lot of trading back and forth. We're down to a 2v2 now with Navi just sneaking up to the A side. Zeus and Markelov left. Get Right is still behind the door, and DSN's coming through CT spawn. So Get Right is in a key spot here this round, but it looks like Markelov is aware of that.
DSN missing a shot, and Get Right is going to go down now. DSN up with the AWP, point blank range, trying to shoot through that box. He's not hitting it just yet. It's very, very close, and he's going to try and flash his way out, but it's too late. Zeus holding down mouse 1 and finding that kill at the end. So now, what's the score now? What are we looking at?
We're looking at 14-12 in favor of Navi, and a weak bye for Fnatic. So I might just consider this my empirical research and start going against myself from now on. I think that might be the correct way. So maybe by DreamHack I'll be correct.
Oh, so you're trying to... I see you're trying to correct early on. I understand. I understand what you're trying to do here. Zeus is going to go down. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Edward turns around for the shot, trying to get it, but oh, Forest! That must have been through the box as well, and that is... That's a great headshot coming in. That leaves Starix and Markolov alone right now over here, and well, they're going to get cleaned up quickly. The Fnatic cleaning crew coming in and disposing of them. So it's not done yet. You can still make it, Lurpus. There's still time.
For now.
Just need a few more rounds in favor of Fnatic, but Na'Vi have been looking really strong here on the terrorist side of Tuscan. It's a little bit scary, and you said they were well known for doing it as well on back when they were actually playing 1.6, so maybe it makes sense after all.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly does. They were never a team to give up.
Flash is coming out. Well, they're trying to defend Get Right, just peeking out, but doesn't really want to his head taken off, so he's going to fall back. What are Na'Vi doing? They're playing a little bit defensively. They're just kind of poking up and seeing if anybody's there, and when they're not, they seem to be falling back again. So they're leaving Senia up close here towards the B bomb site, but they're not really committing to anything yet.
No, they're taking their time. They're sort of they sort of now caught the old Na'Vi rhythm where they just kind of play slow, work off of each other. And it looks like they're going to make the right read now and go into the B site. It's just going to be just DSN left, even remotely close to the site, and it looks like they're going to gain really easy entry into the fight here.
Yeah, well, they do. Bomb goes down as well, and I like the fact that Senia was hiding in the weeds, leading up to the B-bomb site there. That caught at least one Fnatic player off guard, and well, Forest is coming in, and Gux is still alive, so it's a two-man situation for Fnatic, and Gux is actually going to pick up 1 kill. Forest seems to have been the man for Fnatic so far. Can he bring it home? He tries for the shot, but no, he's going to go down. And Markolov now. Gux is in a 1-on-2, and he comes up, but no. Zeus will find another headshot, and Markolov and Na'Vi, they are now dangerously close to winning. 15 rounds is what they're on. 1 more round, and they take the second map.
Yeah, it's looking good for Na'Vi, and it looks like we might get a slightly longer series after all, which is, I'm sure, what every fan here is hoping for.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this has been coming for a few weeks now, so I think people are going to be really excited that it's finally happening. Well, Fnatic, they don't even have the full equipment here. They have some Deagles in the mix, a USP as well. A really sort of scattered by coming out from Fnatic. Missing a shot is the end. He should have got that shot, I'm sure. He just couldn't quite connect it. He tries for the smoke, but it's not going to happen. And Edward is going to take a double kill on 2 of his teammates. And DSN not really on form here. Hasn't really been able to refine the AWPing skills just yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's probably the guy who has the longest break from playing out of all these guys. Fairly certain that he is, so it's not surprising that he might not be in tip-top shape. But it looks like Na'Vi are going to be able to take this map here. It's going to be 16-13 Na'Vi and 0-2 for my predictions. And I'm just going to go against myself now, and I'm going to predict that Fnatic win